Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. We got a Headcore 91 women's for you today. This is a refresh on the older version. They just kind of called it what it is at 91 millimeters underfoot in the 170 centimeter reference length. Still the same construction as the men's versions, just they use a lower, they actually call it what the waist width is in the 170. So these cores do vary per length. So if you go shorter, you're going to lose about a millimeter in width. If you go longer, you'll gain. So they're just calling it what it is. And a couple of new things for this year. They've done away with the Koroyd, which was kind of made it a little bit too stiff. They've kept the graphene, built with a poplar and Karuba wood core still. 2 sheets of carbon, 2 sheets of fiberglass. Carbon on top and bottom. The carbon on top now is more rounded, so it comes all the way full width and then down in more of a 3-dimensional format. And what that does is when you take that carbon out of its flat state, put it in a curved state, it becomes a lot more lively and energetic. So we've seen really positive results out of these skis compared to the previous versions in terms of the energy coming out of the ski. Definitely a little bit more lively in this one, but still just that same really stiff flex to it. There is not much give to these things at all, but just impossibly light for how stiff they are. So those are the main construction differences. In terms of shape, 91 millimeters underfoot. Ski is really well rounded, great for all mountain purposes. Has just that little bit of extra width to help out with soft snow. But generally this thing is your one ski quiver, all mountain tool, East Coast, West Coast, wherever you want to take it. Steeps, bumps, trees, groomers. This one is built to do it all. We're going to get this, the appropriate amount of taper and rocker from this as well. So as these core skis get wider throughout the line, their taper line drops and the rocker increases. So the 91 is going to be more than the 85, less than the 97. But this is appropriate for pretty much all mountain skiing. That taper line isn't too aggressive. It's right in the middle. Same thing for the tail. That widest part is just a little bit lower than we see in the narrower version, but generally a pretty flat tail. Not a whole lot of rocker back here. So this is going to hold an edge really, really well. Very smooth from tip to tail and just a whole lot of fun. Just the lightness of the ski for how stiff it is really sets it apart from other skis in this category. So if you're looking for something that does have that good energy and response, but without 2 sheets of metal, does not have the weight of that, just a lot easier to ski and to have fun on, something that's lighter and easy to maneuver. So it makes a great, tree and bump ski as well as a result. So anytime you need to actually make a turn, these are going to be a lot easier to handle than something with 1 or 2 sheets of metal in it. And that kind of puts this Core 91 in its own category in that regard. But just, a lot of success out of these skis in the past. These upgrades are definitely taking it to the next level for this year and probably into the future as well. So, as a result of the stiffness, you can certainly put an advanced to expert skier on this and they'll have a blast, but then the lightweight makes it accessible for intermediate. So it's a really nice blend and range of skier ability, skier type, conditions and terrain. And that's what they're looking for out of that, low to mid 90s underfoot ski. And they do a really good job with that. So that's it. That's the Headcore 91 women's for 2022. Check this thing out at skiessentials.com and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.